Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 1.19 update that is about to go live. We're going to go through the different changes that are being made, some minor ones, and then some other ones that are fairly large. If you do enjoy the video, let me know by hitting the like button. I do have a goal in today's video of 1,000 likes. If you are brand new, looking to find your way back, stay up to date with Call of Duty, definitely make sure you are subscribed with notifications on by hitting the red subscribe button and ringing that bell. So the new patch is going to roll out 11 Pacific and then 2 a.m. Eastern. So depending on where you're at in the world, you kind of just got to adjust the time based off of that for all platforms. So PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The patch update size is not yet confirmed, but they did give us what is going to be in it. We're going to get a brand new operator as part of the Battle Pass, which is the Alex operator. Brand new multiplayer maps, new weapons, new skins, and more. Full roadmap, which we've kind of already talked about, and we've already kind of seen as a sheet of what's going to be coming in the season, what comes day one, and then what comes further along. Content available this week includes the operator, the Battle Pass, as well as featuring Alex. So we got that. New multiplayer maps. These are all 6v6 maps. We got the Backlot, which is a remake from COD 4. And then we got Sawmill, another 6v6. And then Anaya Incursion, it says, we've experienced in 10v10 in Ground War. Now they've made a smaller version of Anaya Palace that they're going to call Incursion. And that one will be specifically for 6v6. Quads is the new game mode being added to Warzone. So if you're playing the Battle Royale, you're going to have access to that specific content. New weapons, we have a marksman rifle, the SK5, and the Renetti pistol. Wet vehicle skins are also a brand new addition. We're going to kind of have to see how that's implemented, how many skins are going to be a part of the Battle Pass, how many are going to be available for purchase. And that's kind of all more review stuff of what has been coming, and that's been announced since a day or two ago. Now, when it comes to the patch notes, general fixes, so this applies for both multiplayer and within Warzone. We have lowered the max amount of XP and score given from decoy grenade assists. Some people were just farming XP with decoy grenades on shipment, which gets kind of out of hand. You get like over 1,000 score per minute. Backend fixes to fix the memory error. That's always a good thing. When your game crashes, you won and your game crashed and it doesn't count, or you're doing specific challenges, that's very frustrating. Fix a bug where more than one dog would be present in a squad walk in the main multiplayer menu. So it should only be specific to your character. And then as an owner of the regiment, players could sometimes see an error while selecting another player in their regiment. This has been fixed. Fixed an issue where the players were unable to skip cutscenes in the campaign while using a keyboard and mouse. So just general fix there. Fixed a bug where players were sometimes unable to see clan tags for other players in social menu after restarting the app or going through a power cycle. Fixed an issue where some players could encounter graphical corruptions, causing their screens to have a black shadow that followed them. That's kind of creepy, huh? This has been fixed. Fixed for an area on St. Petrograd that lacked collision and allowed the recon drone to fly out of bounds. Good that that's fixed. I wasn't even aware of that. Fixed a bug that made certain clan tags appear twice. Fixed a bug that could prevent players from speaking to their team in a custom match if they switched teams after the match had started. Audio. Lowered the volume of the plane audio during infill. That's just a quality of life change. Lowered the audio once you enter the gulag. Reduced the volume of occluded far and distant weapons. So they just, if it's shooting through an object or you hear it at a distance, they went ahead and lowered that a little bit so it doesn't sound like they're literally like right there when they're 500 to 800 meters away. Some footsteps down while ADS and crouch were cut short on distance. You could hear them depending on the surface type. There were certain distances where they were inaudible, it sounds like, because if they were cut short, the sounds weren't traveling as far as they were supposed to. Now when we go over here, weapons. Fixed an issue where the line breaker, which I did a video on, actually the variant of the EBR could outperform the base version of the weapon. And I think a couple of the other blueprints were similar to that, but that was the game breaking one, because a lot of times people were saying the EBR is supposed to one-shot. Yes, in core, but it doesn't do 250 damage, and it should definitely not one-shot when somebody has 3 plates within the Battle Royale. So that's pretty much how that worked, and that's fixed now. So the EBR is going to be a 2-shot to the head because it does 165 damage to a full plate player. So players with the Cherry Blossom variant of the Kimbo handguns could have broken animations while climbing a ladder, because obviously you pull out your gun when you climb a ladder, so it's good that's been fixed. Firing a smoke grenade from the underbarrel of a 40mm smoke screen launcher did not emit any smoke from the grenade. That's busted. Good that that got fixed. I don't hardly see anyone use those. Attaching the sniper scope to the MTA2 carbine while the gunsmith would show a white opaque lens. This has been fixed. So that was just in the menus, didn't affect anything. Tying the pellet spread of the slug 6R mags for the Model 680. That sounds like a buff. If you tighten the spread, you just got to be more accurate, but more of the pellets should hit. Akimbo weapons now start with 2 extra mags of ammunition instead of 1. That was something they already talked about. I'm surprised that didn't already happen. Tying up the hipfire spread on the VLK Rogue shotgun, which most people aren't really using. That's kind of like the brand new shotgun, but most people, I don't really see them use that. Add a description to slugs noting that longer barrels and chokes improve ADS accuracy. So it's just good. They inform you a little bit of what the attachments are actually doing. I know some people rely on the bars. Those aren't accurate either. So you kind of just got to trust the testing and see how it feels. But it's at least as good that they're at least telling us about some of the things. Surprise, what else is changing in this update that they're not letting us know about, because that happens a lot as well. Updating names to weapons to match their logos. The 725 FTAC Equilibrium is named now the Cronin Equilibrium. The SA87 is going to be switched from that name to the XRK SA87 Heavy Stock Pro. Ram 7 XRK Ranger is now going to be the FSS Ranger. It is what it is. The Grau FSS 26 Archangel is now going to be the Tempest 26 Archangel. So that clears that up. Special operations added on-screen text to call out when a player's vehicle is damaged. Operation Headhunter fixed for an error could occur after launching the drone. Operation Headhunter fixed a bug where the minimap could overlap with objectives on screen. Fall damage is now the same in co-op as it is in Warzone. So that's good. That's all balanced. I don't know a lot of people playing this, but before, when the game launched, there was this many bugs, and then there's this many bugs, and it's slowly gotten smaller. So it's good we're only seeing 4 bugs or adjustments to special operations. Warzone. We now tell you how far you are away from teammates while in a match. Wonder if that's going to be cluttered or not. We'll have to see how that looks. Fix for gas mask animation, interrupting or blocking players from deploying their chute. Hopefully they just remove the gas mask animation all entirely, but it is what it is until that changes. This was one where you would put on the gas mask as you were jumping off and it wouldn't let you deploy your parachute, which is obviously not a good thing because you're instantly going to die. Various exploit fixes. I know people were able to get themselves stuck into a wall breach stuff. Fix for a bug where players were unable to revive teammates. This one is such a bad one that I'm glad got fixed. I experienced this multiple times. Luckily, we were still able to clutch to win, but it is pretty unfortunate when those types of things happen. Fix an issue that could display the incorrect rank on screen after a player's game application is suspended. Sometimes it would say you're rank 1 when in reality you're rank 155. So that's good because I would get a lot of comments. Oh, how is he level 1? And it was like, oh, it was my first match of the day. Fix an issue where they're deploying a recon drone would use the VO lines for a personal radar. The VOs will also be heard by all players. This has been fixed. Okay. Fix a bug where players would become invincible if they became down while switching seats in a attack rover. That's busted. Good that got fixed. I never experienced that though. While spectating a player in the gulag, the option to redeploy your teammate would appear on screen even though you cannot be redeployed. This has been fixed. If a player spectates the winning team of a BR, the after action report will display the winning team score in the scoreboard tab. This has been fixed. Fixed a bug where placing a shield turret on a teammate could kill them. That is not a good bug. All right, fixed a bug where players couldn't swap out the M13 for any other weapons in the plunder tutorial. Minor bug. Fixed a player were unable to self-revive in solos. That's good because people were getting instantly destroyed and they basically paid $4,500 for nothing or cash. Increased price of loadout drops from the buy stations to 10,000. Remove blood splatter and screen shake while being punched in the gulag. Yeah, that was kind of annoying. Removed lost column from BR leaderboard and placed it with top 10s. That's cool. But then now you got to look at the other combat record to see how many top 10s you actually had. Fix an issue where final circles were occurring out of bounds or undesirable errors. This would end up landing on stadium or on the sniper tower or whatever you want to call it over at the airport, the command center at the top. And that's good that those areas have been fixed. Sometimes the dam had an issue too. They should make it where it pushes people up the side, not literally up the dam where it's impossible to climb up. Fix an issue where armor plates and kill streaks being unusable under certain conditions. That good, that all got fixed. Several fixes to prevent crashes and improve stability. So a lot of good fixes in there. Obviously, we got to find out what they're not telling us, and we'll find that out once we get a chance to download it, find out how many gigabytes it is, and get to test out the new maps. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, let me know. Hit that like button. If you're brand new, looking to find your way back, consider subscribing with notifications on. Do appreciate all the support on the channel. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.